Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us today. And I would like to officially welcome you to Grow with Google Cleveland. My name is Rob Biederman, and I'm the head of public affairs for Google here in the Midwest, and we're just thrilled to be here with you today. Before we get started, we have some exciting news to share with you. At Google, we love to showcase small businesses that are using the internet to grow their business, to create jobs, and to succeed. And so today, for the very first time, we are going to be showing our world premiere of our latest small business video that focuses on the wonderful Cleveland community and one of your amazing small businesses. So without further ado, here's the world premiere video of Cleveland's very own Mason's Creamery.
Sports are huge in Cleveland, so up until game time, you'll see people out walking. When the game starts, it is a complete and utter ghost town. There's just crickets. As soon as the game is over, business as usual, probably a little bit more busy if they won. I'm Jesse.
I'm Helen.
And we're the owners of Mason's Creamery in Cleveland, Ohio. Specifically where we're at is in the neighborhood of Ohio City.
The community is amazing.
Residents have been here since the 1970s or earlier.
We moved into Ohio City in 1974. We always liked the neighborhood, but there was a sense that this is a neighborhood on the decline and we've got to do something.
We started out as a mobile ice cream business. As we were serving ice cream around town, some of the residents in Ohio City would come up and say, you know, there's this building that's been an ice cream shop for 60 years. It's sitting there vacant. You got to take a look at this. We realized if we were going to open an ice cream shop anywhere, that it would be here. When we first got in here, it was in a state of disrepair. The majority of the glass windows broken or boarded up. It was a walk-up custard stand, so we had to make a seating area in here. There were sprinkles from every decade caked into every crevice. It was an incredible amount of work.
I don't know how people did it before the internet because we looked up everything.
How to get a business license, how to get a health permit, how to install zinc countertops. I did build all of the counters to my height. I'm at least a foot taller than Helen.
I still have faith that I'll grow.
There are a lot of ice cream shops here in Cleveland.
And we're kind of on a residential street, so without the power of the internet and people searching, ice cream in Cleveland, it'd be very hard to find us. We've been really fortunate to get some really positive online reviews. I think that really brings people in.
How are you guys doing? We are definitely a neighborhood hub.
Before we came in, this was kind of just a dark corner of the neighborhood. Having it come back to life is incredibly important for a lot of people living here.
There are a lot of businesses that have been here for generations, and then also this new lifeblood coming into the neighborhood.
There's now a sense of hope and vibrancy. I'm sure that Mason's has helped to pave the way for other businesses. When we were first here, we'd say, oh, we live in Ohio City. People would go, oh. Now, when people ask, where are you from? When we say we live in Ohio City, they go, oh, cool. That's the difference.
Thank you to the Google team and the film crew and all of you for being here, Senator Marcia Fudge. and the mayor. And for sharing our story. It really means a lot to us. And as you can tell, the internet is incredibly important to us in growing and maintaining our business. But for many Americans, people don't have access to the digital landscape that we do. And so we're really thankful to be here with you guys and grow with Google and spread the word and help not just small businesses, but individuals really use the power of the internet to grow themselves. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, go for it. We're good. She summed it all up for me.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great.
Thank you.
So, my name is Kent Walker. I oversee Google.org and legal and our policy teams. It's great to be here for Grow with Google. Oh, is this not working? Let's see. Get closer to it. Or just, how about this? When will we make this work? Is this live? There you go. Okay. So, welcome everybody on behalf of Google. I oversee Google.org and policy and legal. Normally the Bay Area and Cleveland only get together for the NBA Finals. And with a little luck on both sides, we'll see you all in June. But in the meantime, we wanted to say how great it is to be here in Cleveland. My mom was a nurse for the Red Cross for 5 years in Columbus. She always talked about visiting Cleveland as a highlight of her stay in Ohio. It's great for me to be able to share a little bit of that and see a little bit of the city. Today, we want to talk about the economic empowerment and opportunities we see here. It's an incredibly exciting time to be in Cleveland. From the very first time we started to engage with some of the community organizations and the small businesses, there's something in the air that we want to be a part of and see if we could do something to help. We have the opportunity to help people not only get into the digital economy, but bridge the digital divide, which is increasingly important, not just around the world, but right here in the United States as well. Now look, it's tough to follow Helen and Jesse. They're a fantastic example of how learning digital skills can really turbocharge any small business, to use technology to grow and to succeed. We want to figure out how do we work with great community leaders in Cleveland, with groups like Tri-C, which has been a leader for so many years in empowering people to come into the economy and build a base of skills. Now can we take that and use that foundation to bring people into the digital economy, to help them work with technology and new tools that we can provide? Because at the end of the day, Google makes tools. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. We help people find information. We help people use information to jumpstart what they're doing. So that's why we created Grow with Google. We want to find out how do we create more digital on-ramps and more economic opportunities for communities in the U.S. And to do that, we were saying today, we can give the air cover, we can give the some of the digital superstructure for that, but we need people on the ground to really make it real. We need that last mile connection. So if you're looking to get your career going in a different direction or to find a job for the first time, if you're a small business like these guys looking to really make a mark in your community, if you're a teacher and you're trying to inspire your kids or your students in new directions that they otherwise wouldn't have dreamt possible, we want to help provide tools to make that real. So Grow with Google Cleveland is bringing digital skills today, and we hope with our partner organizations into the future through coaching, through workshops, through some of the online tools that you can see in the booths around here today. We've got more than 45 Googlers here today to help with that coaching, to help with those workshops. Little applause for at least one of them. There we go. Most of them are from Ohio originally, and they jumped at the chance to come back and really be a part of this. So a round of applause for them, please. We'd encourage the people who are here for the event to take everything you can from the event, but don't stop here. This really shouldn't be a one and done kind of thing. We want to make sure that we are engaging on an ongoing basis, and to make that possible, we've had a lot of different partners here. So a big shout out and a thanks to the 18 different community organizations who are here today, who brought in people who made this a success. To all of you, thanks very much. So in that spirit, we wanted to make sure that we were having a continuing involvement here. So we are partnering with the Olivet Housing and Community Development Corporation with a $100,000 sponsorship. That money will go to help them with their new facility, which is designed to help give digital skills and soft skills workforce training for a new generation of people coming into the marketplace. We think that hundreds of new job seekers are going to be able to use this to meet the demands from employers. Just talking today with Ohio employers who are excited about the idea of being making that connection between not just education on its own, but education as a path to a real and permanent and good job. That's really where the magic is. So it's really exciting to see. We're looking forward to the program with all of that and work with Tri-C and others going forward. So on that note, it's my pleasure to introduce or to welcome our host for the day, our real host for the day, Dr. Alex Johnson. As the president of Tri-C, Dr. Johnson has been instrumental in helping connect many of the different partners here. So thank you very much for that. Welcome. Dr. Johnson.
Let's extend another round of applause to Kent and Grow for Google for being with us today. I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your day to be part of this important event. This means a lot, not only to the community, but it means a lot to a company like Google to see this outpouring of individuals who are interested in the IT industry and are seeking opportunities in that area. So I want to thank all of you, and you should be giving yourselves a round of applause for your participation today. I do want to also express my appreciation to my good friend and my pastor, Reverend Dr. Jawanza Colvin, for his stalwart effort to engage the community to be part of today's activities as well. And also Dr. Daisy Alfred Smith, that I've known for many, many years, who lives in Aurora, just down the street from Solon. I call that the rich section of that area. So we're delighted to have both of them involved in this, and congratulations, Reverend Colvin, on that tremendous recognition of the work that you do for our community. It's been long-standing, and we expect a lot more from you, my friend. So with this focus on information technology development for the workforce, I want you to know that Tri-C stands behind these types of efforts 100%. We have introduced within the past 3 years our Information Technology Center of Excellence, and it's designed to ensure that individuals not only graduate with degrees, but also develop the competencies and skills in order to thrive in the workplace. The Vice President and Dean of our Information Technology Center of Excellence and her colleagues are here today, Dr. Monique Humphrey, and she can tell you that on a regular basis we meet with companies and organizations who are thirsty for the types of individuals that can be developed as a result of partnerships like Cuyahoga Community College, Google, and also the community groups that are gathered here today as well. I want you to understand, and believe me when I tell you this, it's important that in order for Cleveland to gain economically, that we do what we can to ensure that everybody in our core communities and beyond develop the skills and competencies designed to be assured of the American dream, that they thrive not only educationally, but they prosper economically. And as a result of that, they can apply what they learn and how and what they are able to gain to ensure that their leadership results in a brightest and prosperous Cleveland. So your role today and from this point on will be definitely important in that regard. So we, in addition to Representative Fudge and Senator Brown, we also know that we have great support from our mayor, Mayor Frank Jackson, who is a graduate of Tri-C, by the way, and earned a baccalaureate degree from Cleveland State University and also his JD from Cleveland Marshall. He's not with us today, but he's here in spirit, but he sent a representative who knows full well the importance of these types of events. He is Mr. David Ebersol, and he serves as Director of Economic Development for the City of Cleveland. David, thank you so much for being here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me. On behalf of the mayor and the city of Cleveland, I'd like to start by thanking Dr. Johnson for convening everybody here today at this great event, and to Kent and the Grow with Google team for coming here and for helping us to invest in Cleveland's future. We're really thrilled to be one of a handful of cities so far in the United States to host a Grow with Google event where students, job seekers, and small business people can come together and learn how to develop and grow their digital skills to help them become more successful in what they're trying to do here and grow our community as well. It's really a testament to all the hard work that all of the small business people, all the students, and all of our partner organizations are doing today to build the region and to ensure that we're poised to move forward and take advantage of the digital economy. Cleveland is really fortunate that we're home to a number of high-tech businesses and institutions ranging from small startups to multinational corporations who have an incredible and insatiable demand for qualified, digitally literate workers. Companies like the small businesses that we met today, like Mason's Creamery, which will be serving up some Grace ice cream for you later today, need to have tech-savvy people as well to help them engage and grow their online presence so that they can be successful in today's world. We're really fortunate to have organizations like Digital C and Right and Cozy and all of the event partners that are here today that work with us at the city to help grow and strengthen that technology workforce, and what helps make an event like this and Grow with Google and a partnership with Google really possible. Their hard work will continue to help us to grow our economy and ensure that all the residents of Cleveland, the Cleveland area, will be able to access the digital skills necessary to be successful today and tomorrow. Personally, I really appreciate the efforts of Google and all the partners to bring the event together, to provide this opportunity, to provide these services to Cleveland residents and to Cleveland business people to help enhance digital literacy, take those first steps towards entry into the digital workforce, and use the power of digital resources, the power of the internet to help grow and strengthen their business. Thank you once again to Google and all the event partners for being here today. It's my honor right now to introduce the representative for the 11th District, Representative Fudge, a true advocate for Cleveland and Ohio.
Good afternoon. Dr. Johnson, thank you so much. And Tri-C, you know, this is indeed the best community college in the United States. And I'm certainly happy that Google recognized that Cleveland is the best location in the nation. I want to welcome you. Let's give a hand for Google. Now, what are we going to say for people that talk about the Bay Area and their team? Boom! You started it. You had to tell them. This is so very, very exciting. You know, when I came up, you didn't have to know anything about a digital technology. You didn't have to know about a digital economy, but today you do. And so I'm so very pleased that we are giving our businesses and our young people an opportunity to succeed, because if they don't learn now, they may forever be unemployed. In the next few years, 80% of all jobs in the United States will have something to do with STEM or STREAM. So I'm hopeful that you will take advantage of this, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Google is a great company that has decided to invest in our communities. And so I thank you from the very bottom of my heart for, you will find that there is a great workforce here. We just need an opportunity, and you are giving us that opportunity, so I thank you. And for all of you who are here today, make sure that when you leave, you go and you tell people what you saw today. You tell them that there are big companies like Google who really do care about what happens in our communities. And you go and you tell them that this is our opportunity and our time to be successful. And if we lose this opportunity, I don't know when we will get it again. So thank you so, so much. And I am bringing now our senator, my senator, Sherrod Brown.
Marcia, thank you. It's an honor to be here. President Johnson, thank you for your work. And Congressman Fudge, Pastor Colvin, nice to see you. Franny, thank you for helping come bring this to Cleveland. And Kent, I don't exactly know how to say this, but rooting for the Warriors, after they buy player after player, rooting for the Warriors, just hear me out, rooting for the Warriors is like rooting for the drug companies. Kind of is, you know. I was wrestling with saying the drug companies are Wall Street, but it's all kind of the same. Anyway, thank you all. How many of you are students who are here? Okay, how many of you are here because you want to find a job or want to find another job? Okay, how many of you are here because you are about to start a business? And how many of you are here because you have a business and you want to grow your business? Okay, that's like everybody. All right. That's what this is about. Now, people, again, I don't mean to come at you again, Kent, but people on the East Coast and the West Coast far too often, and Congressman Fudge and I have dealt with this over the years, far too often like to call Ohio the Rust Belt. But if they came here and they saw the energy in this room, if they went to Tremont or they went to Huff or they went to University Circle or they went to my neighborhood in Cleveland where Connie and I live in Slavic Village, or they went to a whole host of neighborhoods, to Gordon Square, or they went to Glenville and they went around this city, they'd see the kind of energy that is in this city. And Google helps with that. The fact that Google wanted to come here emphasizes that. The fact that so many of you showed up here today to look for better jobs for yourselves, to start a business, to grow your business, to be part of this community. And it's such a big deal for Cleveland and such a big deal for all of us to see you here. So thanks to all of you that continue to make Cleveland a great city and to make Ohio a great place to live. Thanks for the young people who might have moved away for a little while, like my daughters, but came back to Ohio. Thank you for that, because they ain't seen nothing yet. Thanks so much.
Once again, thank you all. Thanks to our terrific speakers for that great lineup. We'd also like to thank the great team from PNC who is here with us today that has signed on to be a national partner for our IT certification program. So thanks to them. We would also encourage you, if you haven't yet, please visit our amazing community partners over there in the back. When we leave today, they're going to be our partners here on the ground that are continuing to roll out these programs and tools. So please stop by, thank them, and continue to work with them. And best news for last, after this, Mason's Creamery is going to be served around here for all of you to enjoy. So thank you very much, and let's have a great afternoon.